Hey guys, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa, and I'm here with this week's What I Sold on Etsy video. And once again, it's been a pretty slow week here for me. Once again, I am behind and have not listed very many new items on Etsy, so that's part of the reason that my sales are slower. And it's also February, which just at least for me, has never been a big sales month. So I sold 8 items this week for a total of $90, so well short of my weekly sales goal, which is $200. But yeah, I'm just happy to sell some things this week. I did sell 3 items from the clearance section of my shop, which is nice because the reason I decided to do that was to get rid of some stuff that I've had for a while. So I'm actually selling some stuff that that's been sitting there for a long time and making some room for some new stuff. And spring will be coming soon, and the start of rummage sale season and garage sale season, auction season, all that good stuff here. So I gotta have room for new stuff. But anyway, so that's what I sold this week. I'll show you the shop stats, and then I'll show you each item and what they sold for. And for those of you who aren't used to my videos, I'll just let you know that that price you see is just the selling price of the item. It doesn't include the shipping that is paid by the buyer, and does not include any fees that I paid to Etsy or the fees that I paid to purchase the item. So anyway, here's the stats, and then here's what I sold. So here's a look at my shop stats for the week. The one thing I've noticed since I've started doing this, since I've been including the shop stats in these videos, is that things are pretty consistent in terms of the number of views. This week it was 3,900. It's been right around that number, I think, every week. 177 favorites, most of which are item favorites or listing favorites, and then the balance being shop favorites. And well, the orders are not exactly consistent, but I had 8 orders this week for a total of $90. Sold some lower priced items and didn't sell too many items. And below this we see the week and what days were the busiest. Like I said, it wasn't too many orders this week, so there just wasn't too much action going on. I do think the days where I sold the most items were actually days where I listed new things. Not that those were the things that sold, but I guess that draws more people into the shop and then they buy stuff. So let's see what they did buy this week. The first item that sold this week was the set of new old stock baby socks. I think there were 3 pairs in this set. It sold for $8. This is not something I bought specifically to sell, or didn't buy the specific item. I bought it at an auction. I think it was just a lot that came up with all this different textile and baby stuff, and no one was bidding on it, so I ended up buying it. And I sold this, and what's interesting is I sold another item from that lot this week too. This is something I bought a long time ago, you know, back in the fall, I think, or even the summer. So, but it's selling now. So $8 for some cute plain old white vintage baby socks. And this is another one of those Beatrix Potter figurines. This is the most expensive item I sold this week. This is Fierce Bad Rabbit, and he sold for $35. I know you've probably seen some of these other ones. As they've been selling little by little, I picked up a whole bunch of them at a rummage sale over the summer. And these were also a rummage sale find, although a different rummage sale. These are a set of vintage popsicle molds. They sold for $10. There were 3 molds, and then there's this pack of little sticks. And I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I guess it works for making little popsicles. Kind of different and cool. So first time I've ever sold one of these, and I don't know if I'll ever even come across one again. And this is the other item that was in that same lot with those baby socks. This sold for $12. I described it as like a purse, a small purse. It's like a drawstring bag. It's made of this heavy woven fabric. That seems to be some sort of blend fabric. Unusual. I'm not even sure if it's meant as like, you know, a cosmetics case, some kind of just simple handbag, if it's meant to hold clothespins. I have really no idea. But it sold for $12, and this was my only international order of the week. It was going off to Japan. And my smallest order of the week was this vintage pin. It's just a very small enamel pin. It sold for $4. Can't quite tell in this picture because his head is chopped off, but it's a horse. It's a light blue horse. Nothing fancy, and honestly, I don't remember where he came from. He might have been in some sort of lot of some kind. Okay, then my last three orders this week were all clearance items that I'd put on clearance because I've had them a long time and they haven't sold, so they were in the clearance section of my shop. I don't think I sold anything from the clearance section last week, and this week I sold three items from it, so I'm happy to see these items, you know, move out of here. And a couple of them, like this was a Tang orange juice pitcher. I guess it's not orange juice if it's Tang, right? It's made from tangerines. But anyway, it's a glass pitcher with a plastic top, and I think it did say Tang on it somewhere. Anyway, that sold for $6. I originally had it priced at $12 and hadn't sold. And here's another clearance item. This is a Slim Jim Stein, like a beer stein, and it sold for $7.50. It's hard to see the decimal point there. It almost looked like $750. But no, just $7.50. It was originally priced at $15. I picked this up at a rummage sale. I had it over a year. It just hadn't moved, so I marked it down and it sold. And this and the Tang pitcher, like the shipping, I think ended up being more than the item sold for, but I guess people just look at the total price and feel that it's worth it to get an item that maybe they can't find anywhere else, or you know, maybe with my clearance sale it's the best deal out there, who knows. And finally this week, again, another clearance item. This one was also priced at $15 and I marked it down to $7.50. It is a ashtray, a glass ashtray from some sort of vodka brand, Jacquin's. I've never even heard of it. And I like this when I bought it. I thought, oh, this will do well, and I bought it a long time ago. I guess maybe $15 was kind of high to have it priced at. I don't know, but it just did not move for a long, long time, and so I finally marked it down and I sold it. Yay! So that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching. I put out these videos every week showing the different vintage items that I've sold in my Etsy shop, Planet Alissa, and well, not lately, but I do try to get some other videos out for you. I do have a haul video that I'm planning on making. Actually, you can see some of the stuff behind me, so I will get that video made soon and upload that for you so you can see what I'm buying and some of the new stuff that'll be in the Etsy shop and Amazon. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Happy selling, everyone!